Welcome to my channel, everybody. If you were guided here, you were meant to hear this reading. I am Kim Enchantress from Sydney, Australia, here to do an Egyptian past life reading. It is timeline 2022, so when you're meant to hear this. Now, the time or the actual area in Egypt was the Suez. So this area was known as the Seaport City, a city of northeast Egypt at the head of the Gulf of Suez and the southern terminus of the Suez Canal. And later on it became a major port after the opening of the canal. So let's see what your overall energies have. And I have a card here from Paradise Oracle deck, and we have Heros Gamos, number 19. Whoever this is for, and you've come to viewing, you are mastering the sacred inner marriage of opposites. So the masculine and feminine energies, spirit and matter. So it helps you to manifest your sacred partner. You are performing the sacred inner marriage to magnetize your sacred partner, to deepen a relationship so you can move forward as a unified force of love, light and healing. So that's beautiful. And the card that's come out of the Egyptian Lenormand Oracle is the ring. So it does blend in with this reading. Number 25. So the circle was highly symbolic shape for the ancient Egyptians, and with associations of eternity, power and might in. So in the Egyptian culture, the Shen ring represents the eternity of creation. Its associations with power, like that of the sun, make a mighty symbol. So the very idea of encircling something gives a sense of infinite protection. And whoever is inside the circle is protected. So in the sense, people wore the Shen ring in order to have its protection. So it seems like he's trying to protect or strengthen a relationship somewhere. That's the energies that's coming through. Now, your personal description is the desert fox. So the desert fox, most desert foxes are small with big ears. They usually have a tan or golden fur that blends in well with the desert landscapes. So maybe, you were tiny in this incarnation and you had big ears perhaps, or you're quite cunning with high intelligence, I'm feeling. And you've done a lot of plotting. Next to the ring signifies this is a partnership that's had one or more issues, and it wasn't for your highest good back in that lifetime. Now, we'll take a look at the energy that's affecting your life today. And we have number 30, the water lily. So I'm feeling here that, like the ancient Egyptians regarded water lilies as a symbol for unity that their nation had. Also, they had a blue water lily. This represented the sun. And as a consequence, they thought it was also a symbol of rebirth. So there's a cycle of life that was seen in the water lilies, and they even placed these flowers in their temples. So there's some sort of rebirth happening in this lifetime now, which is something that you couldn't get right in your past incarnation. So let's look at your personality. I feel with this water lily too that you're a lot older and mature in this lifetime, much wiser during this life experience, but it's indicating safety. It's telling you that you are involved and protected, and you need not worry in this lifetime. So there's something that wasn't quite happening. Maybe you were outside the circle of the ring. Perhaps you're a little bit cunning and you weren't sacred inside the circle. Now we have your personality, which is the sun. So I feel like, the Eye of Horus is the ancient Egyptian symbol for the sun. And the Eye of Horus represents all-seeing eye. It's named after Horus, the god of sky. And in that lifetime, he lost an eye during a battle. So people who appear as the sun, their personality is quite charming and charismatic. Now, you had a sunny disposition and very cheerful and friendly back in this incarnation. Your purpose in life is the house. So, number 4, we have Egyptian houses constructed using materials that were quite handy and plentiful. So this meant that the design of the houses in ancient Egypt varied little. So even among the wealthy, this makes it very easy to imagine what Egyptian houses look like. So very low to the ground furniture kind of vibe. But, this represents your environment in this time and the events that occur within the family home, your gatherings, meals, celebrations, and so on. Maybe your home is viewed as a source of safety and security. It's indicating feelings of peacefulness and harmony. So that's the purpose in life that you're here, is to make things more peaceful and secure for your family. Now, how did you leave this incarnation? And we have the child. Now, the child in Egypt was very cherished. Now, it doesn't mean they couldn't misbehave and get away with it. Rather, the opposite was true. The boys were considered troublemakers in Egypt, whether they were or not. And Egyptian parents believed boys needed a firm hand to grow up strong and capable. Now, I felt like, you left the incarnation. I'm feeling you were more a woman in this incarnation, and you probably died at childbirth. Okay, and then your spiritual lesson is the priestess. Now, the priestess, some priestesses were entrusted with welcoming the king, the pharaoh, and were the guardians of the sanctuary. So the relationship with the god was mystical instead of physical. They didn't have to get involved with sacred prostitution in any way for the divinity, as it was done in some other neighbouring civilization. If you feel you were of noble blood, possibly the younger daughter of the pharaoh, you were possibly sent to serve the gods in the temple. Now, it is to be noble blood to be a woman, mother, wife, a sister, female friend, or relative. Okay. Now, your partner in this lifetime, we have the flowers. So, doesn't matter if it's male or female. This is someone that's very good looking, beautiful face, they have this beautiful, charming smile. And they're always happy, this person. They love to give, they love to invite people out. Very good looking person. Possibly light to dark brown hair. Now, I have pulled a rune, if I can find it, and it's letter P, if you can see that. And it stands for Wunjo. So it's all about harmony, joy of life, prosperity, your well-being, your self-worth especially, and fellowship. So it is blending in with your lifetime lessons and purpose of life in this time. Now, the feeling I get from all these cards here, guys, is, you've got to ask yourself, what agreements have you entered into in this lifetime? Are you fulfilling your side of the bargain and sticking to all your promises, especially where work is concerned? I feel like commitment is the key here. We've got a lot of blue in this in these cards, which is all your emotions, but you've also got a lot of red, which is fiery side of you. So, especially for fire signs that have come to the viewing here. Now, I don't feel like you should be too over-trusting or give too much away in this lifetime. You've got to watch out for being played. Keep your wits about you at all times. You are a more mature employee, if it's to do with work, with a lot of wisdom and experience here. You've got to take advice if you need it, or just trust that you've got long experience and that you'll have later in life success, especially because you've got the sun here. Now, be positive. Success and happiness is definitely assured for you in this lifetime. You've got to look for the good in everything and shine a light on the truth. You'll have a lot of domestic happiness with the house here. And I feel like your family's going to be very successful in this lifetime as well. You know, you've got to ask yourself, who are you really behind closed doors when nobody is looking and there's nobody to impress? You know, I feel like, you need to spend some more time reconnecting with family and loved ones. You know, it could be to do with your childhood or a family home that you lived in. And just do something, that's out of the ordinary for fun and pleasure, just for the sake of having pleasure and doing it. So, I've chosen the Eye of Horus to help me through this reading. And this is for the collective, so it doesn't matter what star sign you are. It's whoever comes to the channel for viewing. That is, if you've been drawn to me here for the reading, then this may relate to you guys. I'd love to hear your comments below. And that's all I have for you guys now. Love and blessings. Bye for now.